Erin Condren 2016, baby. Let's check it out. So I've got my my new life planner, my 2016 life planner. I'm gonna unbox it for you. That's why you're here, right? So let's get into it. Anyway, stay with me. We're gonna look at my new life planner. Okay, dudes, here she is. Beautiful teal box. What do you guys do with your boxes? Doesn't it break your heart to throw them away or recycle the cardboard? It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to throw it away though. Okay, so first thing we've got is this postcard, which you could also frame or make into a craft or just hang on to and feel guilty about because you feel like you should be making it into a craft. One sticker. Choose joy and keep choosing it. And this is rad. So this was my 10th order, and I knew that with a 10th order you got a coupon, but I did not know how good it was gonna be. It is $50 off my next purchase. And it doesn't matter if I show the code because they keep track of it through their website. It's like you literally have to be on your 11th order. If you have never made a purchase from Erin Condren, you can use the referral link of anyone who has one and get $10 off your very first order. So I'll have mine below, and you can use mine or anybody's. And so here's this. I love when the sticker doesn't quite stick all the way so that you can like undo the tissue paper without it ripping, because I might save this tissue paper and use it for a gift or something. I ordered a couple pen holders because, I don't know, anytime I'm writing in my life planner, I need to have a pen around. I put a pen holder on my 2015 life planner, and then like when I would switch covers, I would have to buy a million pen holders, which then I just never did, and then I just didn't have a pen on there. And it wasn't a big deal because I don't really take my life planner anywhere that I don't already have a pen. But my point is, some people say, and this is getting ahead of ourselves a little bit in the planner, some people say stick the pen holder onto like the back page, which is this pocket, and then if you change covers, you don't have to buy another pen holder. But I asked in a Facebook group if people had done that, and some people had their pocket rip the page or whatever. So I think I'm just going to continue to buy pen holders for my covers. You know, luckily they're only $2.50, so I got 2 of them. So there we are. So this is my beautiful 2016 life planner in the paisley, in the one of the standard colorways. This was not a customized colorway or anything. It's like you can choose the white background or this one. So, you know, you don't have to like know any special names of colors to get this one. And then just my initials. I've seen people with just a single initial here, which I think looks really good too. Pretty much the same on the back and on both sides. So that's that. Also, I ordered at a time when there was a gift with purchase, which was this print. Things are about to get really good. And it's cool. It's actually thicker than I thought it would be. It's like a pretty, there's no way for me to, I don't know, really demonstrate the thickness of it on camera, but it just feels really sturdy. So maybe I'll frame it, or once again, maybe I'll just keep it around and feel bad about not framing it. But there's that. So this is the life planner. I am going to go through it so that if you haven't seen the inside of one, you can see it now. If you have seen the inside of one, you can skip this, or you can watch it anyway because you're obsessed with Erin Condren videos, which is what I am. And even though you know what the inside looks like, you watch it anyway just for fun because you like it, or because you're doing dishes, or you're planning and you want some company. So if that's you, then shout out to you. You're just like me. And if that's not you, then shout out as well. Just because, hey, why not? And I will show some of the differences between this and the 2015 life planner. Okay, one thing to mention right up front is this is a 12-month life planner. So if you get the 18-month one, or even just the 12-month plus any remaining months from when you order it, yours will have more paper in here and be thicker. But the first exterior difference, and this is pretty cool, is, and this is my last year's, or this is my 2015, this is my 2016 planner. This one obviously I've been planning in, and this one I haven't touched yet, but you can see just the difference in coil size. And what's cool about that is as I've put things in my planner, like even just washi tape and stickers, it fattens the pages just a little bit at a time, you know, things that you put in the pockets, things that you, sticky notes you use, whatever. So you can see that like my life planner no longer closes well because the coil limits it on this end, so it kind of goes like that. And in fact, it's actually warped my back cover a little bit, which is no big deal, but I do think it's cool that now even the 18-month coils are bigger still than this, but even the 12-month coil is a good bit bigger than it was last year. So that's rad. You get this bookmark, which is awesome. The design of it is slightly different. Last year's was the fleur felice pattern. But so here we have party pops. I totally love these bookmarks. They are fairly sturdy, although you can see in my 2015 one, like a couple teeth did ultimately bend and fall out, but the good news is it works anyway with no problem. So I love these bookmarks. When you open it, oh, this is another cool thing just right away, is it used to be that you only got a vellum fly leaf, I think it's called, but this lovely vellum page, that only came when you got like the gold coiled, slightly more expensive planners. I have this vellum page that can be sturdy and protect from this first page. So here's our first page. Here's our, I don't know, inspiration page. This is beautiful. So if you're comparing the 2015 to the 2016, you can see, I mean, this is like a major makeover. And to me, this never bothered me. I liked it just fine. But now that I have this one, this to me looks so elementary. It like looks like kids planning. And then this now to me, in comparison, looks so beautiful and sophisticated. So I do like it, though, like I said, the old one never bothered me. This is new, and you know, you only get one shot. This layout is only in the planner one time, so once again, perhaps mine will remain here blank as, you know, a monument to not being able to make up my mind about what should go here and then never using it. No, I'm gonna get over that, and I'm gonna write something on these pages. I don't know what it is yet. I do like the idea of it just being all the 12 months, because there's 12 boxes, and just writing like any reminders or even goals, marking my goals on this page so that I can kind of hold myself accountable a month at a time rather than waiting like till New Year's and being like, oh, let's look back and see if I just happen to achieve any of my goals. I like the idea of seeing them more often and more easily. And then another new thing about the 2016 planner is that you have a blank page before every single month, and that the month no longer has a quote up here. It's now blank there, and the quote is in front of the month. So just so you can see what I'm talking about if you don't already know. But like, for example, here's December of 2015, and you can see like the quote is there, and that the day right before this is just still, it's no different. And now, as a comparison, December to December, so you can see how it's different and how the page before is going to have a blank page for you and a quote page versus the page before just being the week before. And one of the reasons that I love this is because I started out in my 2015 planner very precious with my notes pages. So the notes pages back here, and just feeling like, oh my God, they're so pretty because they're decorated. I'll show you some of the, like, look how beautiful some of these pages in the 2015 planner are. And now look, it's almost the end of 2015 and I haven't written a thing on them because I was so insecure that, oh my gosh, well, my bad handwriting will like blaspheme, you know, like completely tragically you know, just like take away from the beauty of this page. And it's so counterproductive to think that way, because then I just missed a chance to plan or write out something or whatever. But that's just me and my craziness. But what I do think is this year, like with a page before every month, I won't feel so bad about scribbling things out. So I also think, just while we're talking about the month spread, it's sort of funny, like looking at the 2016 one for the first time and just seeing, like, for example, how the color goes all the way to the border of the page versus the 2015 one where there's this white border around the whole thing. And it's just so funny because my eyes are used to seeing it this way, and now looking at the 2016 one for the very first time, it's like it looks weird, it looks naked without that border and without that quote. And I know I'll get used to seeing it this way, and I think I actually already even like this better, but it's just really funny, you know, how you get used to what you get used to. So I also went with the horizontal this year. So for me, that was the big one big difference. For you guys, obviously, you can choose to go with vertical, which is Erin Condren's original way of laying things out. And if you do choose vertical, it's no longer labeled morning, day, and night. It's just blank, and you can label it however you want, which is awesome. And these words are gone, and these dots are gone. And also this this little calendar is gone. I think some verbiage is different. So the layout, even if you get a vertical one, is very different, but I chose to go horizontal because the vertical was just weird for me from the beginning. It just never quite made sense. Like, I have really big handwriting, and with the columns being what felt like very thin to me, I really could only write 1 to 2 words per line. And so just to write a simple note or reminder would take me like a whole box. And I just didn't think it was efficient. So for me, with the horizontal, my hope is that, like, just being able to write something out across one line will just feel more normal and more natural. And again, like, I was just so precious with my planner in 2015 that I would be afraid to write things if I wasn't, like, absolutely sure it was gonna happen, because I didn't want to have to cross anything out, God forbid. And I was like afraid it would be defacing my planner if I like wrote with the wrong pen or the wrong color, or it didn't look right or whatever. And honestly, it's exhausting. And so my goal for my planner this year is to just write things down and not freak out about it. But we'll see if the horizontal layout works for me. If it doesn't, then for 2017, I'm just gonna go with a bigger planner, you know, like not a 7x9, but like a larger planner, or a planner that can do like an entire page per day. Because I just need space to write in order to feel the freedom to make plans that might not end up happening, or to be able to write plans along with details or whatever, you know, like with this, to me, this is a fairly small amount of space, and I would want to write down things that I knew for sure were happening. And like, I wouldn't, like, say I had a conference call, I would maybe write the time of the conference call, but I wouldn't be able to write the number, the pin number, you know, any notes I had for the conference call. Like, I wouldn't be able to write that in as well, because there's not enough space for that. And for me, I kind of like to have things all in one place. Like, so we'll see how planning in this planner goes for me this year. At any rate, so the notes pages are just a little bit differently designed this year in terms of how they look, you know, the like borders. Zoom in just a smidge. Well, after lined pages, there are graph pages, which again, like, are so valuable, I won't want to write in them. But I don't use graph paper for anything in my life currently. So I will just turn those into normal notes pages, and then a few blank pages. And it feels like less notes pages, and I think it is. Let me count, actually. 6, 7. So there's 7 pages. That's not counting front and back. That's just counting physical pages. So it's something like, so I counted, and it's something like, depending on if you count front and back as separate or one or whatever, but it's something like half the amount of notes pages in the back versus the last year's planner. But of course you then get the extra note page every month. So probably works out fine for most people. Then a difference in the back is in the 2015 planner, it had the 2016 and 2017 calendars right here. So it had 2 years into the future, and now there's just 1 year into the future, just the following year. Again, even when I had 2 years into the future, I actually only ever used the most immediate year. So I only ever used 1 year in advance into the future. So it's fine to me that there's only one. Now let's talk about stickers, shall we? These stickers feel totally different to me than the 2015 stickers, and I'll show you the difference. Obviously the colorway is different, and that's cool. I'm down with that. I mean, I'm down with whatever, you know, it's a planner. It's not life or death. I don't know if this is going to be noticeable on camera. These just feel like they have more of a like waxiness to them, and these feel more papery. So these feel more matte in the 2016 planner, and last year's felt a little, they're not glossy. I mean, I don't know a lot about stickers, but they just feel like they have more of a sheen and like a waxiness to them. You can see like a whole page of birthday stickers were so not even close to useful to me. I only used like 10 the whole year, so I don't need a whole page of birthday stickers, but that's fine. That's what you get. And then this year, I presume because it's a presidential election year, you get a vote sticker, although obviously, you know, I mean, there are municipal elections in other years and whatever, so I don't know if maybe she's just now going to put a vote sticker in every year, or if she's only doing it in presidential election years. I doubt this is why you buy or do not buy the planner, so you probably don't care, but there I go talking about it anyway. Anyway, so you get, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and if I'm doing the math right, you get approximately 100,000 birthday stickers. I'd be very interested to hear from you if you used every single one of these in a year. And if that is you, please definitely comment and let me know, because I'm just curious. Like, do you just know that many people or what? I also really, like on this light one with the white printing on this light color, it just drives me nuts. Like it just doesn't stand out enough for me. And last year's equivalent was this light pink. And even more than the birthday, I just found this like dentist appointment, sale, hair appointment stuff. It's just so light. And you can see that I used a few, and I was just never very happy with how they looked though, because to me, it just didn't stand out enough. Like it looks good on the red and it looks good on darker colors, but white printing on light pink just doesn't work for me. But this brings us to the second page of stickers. So here we are. Oh, look at these colors together. Aren't they gorgeous? Yes, they are. They look gorgeous together. And to me, especially compared to these colors, which together again just look so primary and like, I don't know, it's just really pretty to have them all matching, but I recognize that once you're like just peeling up an individual one, putting it in your planner, you're not appreciating the whole colorway together, and it doesn't really matter, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, are these the same? Yeah, I think so. Game and day off. Yeah, sale, dentist appointment, hair appointment, hallelujah, because these are the ones I actually use, and these, this year, on this color, you can actually read them. Doctor's appointment and concert. You can see how many of those I went to. Mani-pedi party, so those are the same. And then vacación, those are the same. So the titles of all the stickers, the words printed on them, are the same in both planners. And once again, look, I mean, look how light that is. Like, that doesn't denote fun vacation. That's like whispering like vacation. Like you have to get up really close to see it. I want it to be like vacation, which this one kind of is. So that's just my comment on, you know, if I were ever going to order, because you can order pages of these yourself printed from erincondren.com with whatever written on them you want, and you can choose whatever colors you want. And so for me, that's just illuminating because I would never choose a really light color. I would always choose the darker, bolder colors because I think they look way better with the white printed on them. Then we get 2 pages of beautiful, wait, are they exactly the same as, wait, hang on just a minute. Yes, they are. Okay, so then you get a blank page exactly like in the same colorways as the, is that like that in last year's planner? No. So in last year's plan, in 2015's planner, I get it may not be last year depending on when you're watching this, these 2, so the stickers were the same, and then the blank pages were different versus this. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So like, let's do this. Here's all 4 from 2016. I've used these so you can't quite tell, but you can see the borders of the colors. So see, it's like A, B versus A, B, C. But anywho, so this was the first page of colors last year, which just happened to be colors that I really loved. And then the second page was not colors I super loved, but they did work in certain layouts where I was trying to match colors. And this beige was really handy because it just matched with everything. Okay, awesome blossom. Now zip pocket. So here is the Keep It Together pocket versus 2015. It is different feeling. I don't think it is actually any thicker. I think it is the same thickness. I think it just has a different finish to it, this like glossy looking finish. And I don't know if this is going to be any more sturdy necessarily, but mine from 2015 kept it together, wink nudge, just fine. Like it didn't tear or come apart or any of that. And it looks like they are coiled in up to the same height. So that didn't change. The shape of the pocket did not change. It's just like open on the bottom, open on the top. So that's again the same. Then it's a pocket on the back as well. So it's a double-sided pocket. And then here's our Perpetual Calendar. And look, mine's kind of bent, y'all. It's kind of bent, but that's okay. So the one from last year was black. It had party pops on it, but it was essentially the same inside. And I love my Perpetual Calendar. I use it for probably the most obvious purpose, which is to just write birthdays. And every month or every few weeks, I'll just open it up, look ahead, see if anybody's birthday is coming up that I want to send a birthday card to. And it helped me get on top of sending birthday cards for the first year of my life. And that was awesome. And then in the back, there's these like contacts and passwords pages, which I did not use at all last year and probably won't use again. This looks different than last year. It kind of looks cuter. I know it's not, hang on, I'll show you. So this black one is what it looked like in 2015. And this is what the last page looked like. And this is the same information, but it's just kind of cuter, isn't it? I don't know why. But there you go. So this is the Perpetual Calendar that comes with the 2016 planner. And now we're coming to the end. Here is the clear pocket that comes in the very back of the planner. And it looks a little different than 2015. 2015's had a red stripe, like the Ziploc part was red, and it didn't have these party pops. It just had nothing. But other than that, it's the same size, same quality, same feel to it and everything, but different stuff inside. So this all comes with the planner, and it oh, here it is empty. And it's essentially marketing. I mean, it's cool. It's free stuff for you, and that's awesome. But it's just to show you some of the other items that they offer for sale so that you can go back and purchase them if you want to. This is a coil clip. So if you're not familiar, you just like crack it open like that. That white part is adhesive. You can stick it to anything you want. Like you could stick it to this guy, and then you click this part off, and then it'll stick onto the coil. Like this will just clip right in to the coil right there. It's not reusable or restickable or repositionable. So once you stick it onto something, it stays there, is my understanding and my experience. She now sells 2 sizes of coil clips. This is the smaller one, but you get one, or I got one anyway, like as a sample to try. I actually bought coil clips last year thinking like, and then I hoarded them like, oh, my precious, like don't use your coil clips all the way up. And then I only ever used one. And so I still have almost an entire package from last year. Then you get these invite a friend cards where you can write your code. So I mentioned like you can use a referral code from anyone who's ever ordered from Erin Condren, and you get $10 off your order, which is rad. And I didn't know that when I placed my first order from Erin Condren, so I didn't get that $10 off, but whatever. And then the person whose code you use also gets $10. And I think it's worked really well for her in terms of helping her grow her business, because she wouldn't still be doing it if it wasn't. But I guess this is so like, you can carry it with you, and if anybody anywhere sees your planner and says, oh my gosh, I have to have one, you can be like, well, hey, take one of these. And then, you know, hopefully they use your code, and hopefully you get $10 into your account that you can use towards, you know, that you can buy $10 worth of Erin Condren goodies with in the future. So you get 3 of these, or I got 3 of these. So we get 3 compliment cards, which are totally cute, and you can write a little note on the back and then slip it to your loved one. And it's just tiny. I think that's what I like so much about it, is it's like this tiny, colorful, and it's good quality. It's like kind of cardstock, like a business card would be. So I don't know, it's just like a little bit cuter than just writing someone a note on a regular sheet of paper. And here is a sample page of Do It All dots. So when you order Do It All dots, which I did last year, they don't come like this. They come like this. These are ones that I ordered. I ordered a package of them. Also, I don't know if this is new or if just the sample sheets are this glossy, but look how glossy and shiny these are. And then look, these are the Do It All dots that I just actually ordered a few months back, and you can see they're totally matte. So if you have the answer to that, I'd be really curious. Like, do they, like if you order these now, do they come on this type of paper, or is this type of paper only being used for the sample sheet? I don't know the answer to that. But here they are, so you can sample them and see if you want to use them all the time. One thing that's weird for me is like, I never use, like, I don't think I ever used this pencil one, but I could use this weight one, like, I don't know, 4 times a week if it's a good week for me. So it's like not a good, like, I can't buy Do It All dots just to keep up with my weightlifting habit and then just build up a million pencil stickers that I have 0 purpose for. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's cool if you want to use every single one of these, but otherwise it's, in a way, it's like not super efficient. I'd rather just order, like, be able to order a page of the weight ones or whatever. And then this is a little page telling you about all the gifts that she included. So actually, one question I have for you guys, which if you've made it through the video to this point, thank you for staying with me. I'm a rambly one today. Last year, and this is really like, I guess just curiosity more than anything else, because I didn't end up using, actually I did use a couple, but so in 2015, my darlings, in 2015 I got a few pages in with the like free goodies in the back pocket of the planner. I got some cool little stickers like this, you know, and these in fact are the ones that came in my 2015 planner. Here's my question for you. Did you guys get them in your 2016 planner? Because I didn't get a single one. I mean, there was one that came in the box, on top of the box with that postcard. Yeah, like this. I got this one in this box, but I didn't get any in my pocket or any of those. So anyway, I'm just curious. Did you guys get these, not these, did you guys get these little stickers in your 2016 planners? Inquiring minds want to know. And okay, so where we left off was the pocket, and that's it, chickens. There's the back cover, and that's all she wrote. And you know what's funny is I've had this planner in my possession for a couple of days now, and I have wanted to start doing things to it. I've wanted to put stickers in it and turn all its pages, but I didn't want to before I made a video about it. So my reward for making this video is now I get to, you know, start playing in my planner. Also, if you're ever curious, like if you ever have this little bookmark and you think it is coming apart because it starts peeling, like for example, if I could get it together and show you. Okay, so if you have your little bookmark and it starts peeling like this, and you're like, oh my god, my bookmark is peeling. It is, for some reason, I remember this happening with like locker mirrors. Remember those? Like, and you would have like that sticky layer. So that's all this is you just peel that off. I can't believe I'm just doing this unceremoniously. But there you go. So that happened to me. That's the only reason I say that, is when I got my last planner, I thought my bookmark was peeling and coming apart. And it's just that it comes with a little sticky protector on it. I don't know why. It doesn't really need it. The way I discovered planner videos, by the way, was I ordered my planner, and while I was waiting for the planner to come, you know, I somehow just was like, well, I just could hardly wait. And so I typed in Erin Condren Life Planner on YouTube, and I found other people's videos, and like that was what got me through until my own planner arrived in the mail. Was watching planner videos and getting excited before it even came, which is so funny. Like a few years ago I had no idea that there even was such a thing as a planner community. I thought you just got a planner at Staples or Target and you used it however you chose to use it, but I had no idea. I had no idea. But I'm gonna end this here and just say goodbye, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Let me know if you've got questions, and I'll see you next time. Bye.